Today, the top team in the province is in attendance. It's the Durham Lords at 16-0, taking on the St. Clair Saints and their 10-5 record. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Justin Prince. Welcome to Wheat Digital's coverage of today as the rain is spitting sideways yet again here at the ballpark. Expecting to be a sprinkle that's supposed to clear up soon, but it's still less rain than yesterday, some can argue, with one of the games being postponed. St. Clair Saints did pick up a win in one of their games against Conestoga yesterday, get win number 10. Here's a look at Durham's lineup. Grace Hurts, Natalie Clemens lead things off. Peyton Jones, followed by Jessica Benz, Jaden Bennett. Then it's Jocelyn Shelton, followed by Chelsea Oak, Jessica Green, Emily Taylor, the lineup. The flex for today, Michaela Benz, the pitcher. Several of the Saints still getting ready. Here's a look at their defensive arrangement today. Ashley Marchand at catcher. Umera at first. Then it's Coombs, Murphy, and Grondin who will be in your infield for today for St. Clair. In the outfield, it will be Brooke Cameron leading the way, followed by Judy LaFleur and Zaniah Jackson. That's a look at today's defensive arrangement as they take on Michaela Benz. For Benz, she is the top pitcher for the squad for Durham. For St. Clair, it will be Kipfer, who is at the second spot, Kirsten Kipfer. looks to warm things up here today. So far, Kipfer has appeared about half the time in starts, half the time in relief. 2-3 records so far, an ERA of 2.88. That's one complete game also under her belt, 34 innings of work. 17 runs allowed, 14 earned, 33 and 16 strikeout to ball ratio. Just about ready to go for today's ball game. We'll see how the conditions fare today on this Sunday. The top hitting team in the province ready to set to go as that one goes up high to start. 1-0. Hearns, most at bats on the team, a .543 hitter. Hits it to Yamera. Yamera makes the easy read. Quick routine play down the line, and Umera ready for this little bounce. And quickly nopes her way out of the path of the base paths. Clemens now up to the plate. Clemens hitting .419 this season. So far, most of her hits have been singles, but on 7 RBIs. Popped up, foul. Strike one at the count, 1-1. Durham leads the way in most statistical categories in the OCAA this season. Runs, home runs, RBIs, total bases, just about everything you can think of. 2-1. Way high, 3-1. On deck, Peyton Jones. This one gets in for a strike, 3-2. Full umbrella affair now as that one goes in for a strike. Strike 3. That looked to be borderline on the outside, but bases stay empty. It's Peyton Jones, one of the first-year players for Durham. So far, .477 here, but 4 home runs. Sizzled to second. Coombs makes the throw over to Mera. Side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning to start things off from Durham's side. And that took a spectacular dive. Coombs having to go very quick on the reaction. Gets the job done by several steps. So now we head to the bottom of the first inning. And St. Clair looks to get its turn to hit. St. Clair Saints preparing things. They are the third best hitting team this season in the OCAA. Sherilyn Murphy once again leading off. Judy LaFleur still second in the order. Then there's a lot of changes from here. Ashley Marchand, then Kirsten Kipfer, who is the pitcher. Then it's Cameron and Grondon. Umera down in 7th in the order. Coombs in 8th, and Jackson remains in the 9th spot. And right. Taking a look at the defensive linemen. Hearns at catcher, then it's Jones, Taylor, and company, along with Benz and Green in the infield. Clemens, Shelton, and Oak are your outfield for today for the 16-0 Durham Lords. Touched upon the pitcher, being Michaela Benz, and the top pitcher for Durham. So far, perfect on the season record-wise. Most of her appearances via starts. And she'll make her 7th here today. Sherilyn Murphy to lead things off here. Murphy shows bump, pulls it back, strike regardless, 0-1. Jalen Murphy so far 346 hitter this season. Tried to aim low, just missed. 1-1. 10 RBIs for Jalen Murphy. That's one of the main bright spots to her stat line. That one misses the top corner this time. 2-1. On the 2-1. Chopped over to short. Played by Benz. Throw to first. Gets the out via Jones. A 6-3 to start. And that one placed perfectly on the hop. Here's a look at Ben's stat line, by the way. 28 innings coming into today. 38 strikeouts. She's also got 6 walks. Very decent ratio on that mark. Just 14 hits allowed on the season. Judy LaFleur starts things off with a foul ball. LaFleur hitting almost at the 500 mark this season. 490 so far. That one bounces the backstop, 1-1. Looks like a change of the ball being requested here. LaFleur in those opportunities, just 6 RBIs, keep in mind on the season, but also tied for the most stolen bases for the Saints with 9. Way high, 2-1. Two and one makes it 2-2. On the 2-2. Bounces 3-2. Infield spread apart for the 3-2. And that walks with floorboard.
Now batting your catcher, number 26, Ashley Marchand.
That brings up a new hitter for this spot this season, Ashley Marchand. She's usually slower down the order, but Marchand today moving up to the 3 spot. It's after the 19-4 win yesterday for St. Clair. Starts with a bouncer, 1-0. Marchand, 333 this season, 4 RBIs for the catcher. She's also picked up a few extra base hits, 3 of them. 2 doubles and a triple. Way low and in, 2-0. And our ball change being swapped for here with the wet conditions still.
Yeah, the team put in a request to have SSA make noise, so we put together a student stuff.
And they were picked on the ability to make noise?
It helps in your interview, yeah. Helps in your interview.
Come on, Ashley. What are you doing?
2-0. Gets the strike, 2-1. Trying to aim for the same spot. Got it. 2-2. Two and two. Tries to dig at one in the dirt. Stays 2-2. Butter at first. One gone in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 steer. Count for Marchand. Bounces away. And that allows LaFleur to move to second. Now runner in scoring position with a full count, 3-2. On the 3-2. And back-to-back walks. Marchand gets aboard. And with that, that brings up Kirsten Kipfer. Mentioned the pitching splits earlier today. Has also showed some decent hitting times this season. A .293 hitter. It's also one of 4 Saints to hit a home run. And a small conference up on the rubber, hence the delay at the moment. Kipfer seems ready. Starts up high with a strike. 0-1. Way up high, 1-1. On the 1-1. Tries to aim low, 2-1.
Supposed to know this stuff. You gotta see everything.
2-1 causes a feet shuffle, 3-1. On deck, Cameron. And that walks the bases loaded. Uncharacteristic for Michaela Benz this season, but a big opportunity for St. Clair. Again, remember Benz before today had 6 walks on the season. All right, up that by 3. And now, there's a lot of conversation about the ball itself right now. Again, the weather, you can tell with the mist. It was a factor yesterday in the game against Conestoga. So many wild pitches and pass balls. Conestoga ended up having the bases loaded several times from that situation. Brooke Cameron now up. Starts way high, 1-0. Gets a strike this time. 1-1. 1-1 is the count. Swings underneath this one for the second strike. 1-2. .436 hitter Cameron is also in the home run club. Strike 3, first out of the inning. Second, in fact. So Cameron sat down. That's going to bring up Reese Grondin. 2 gone in the inning. Starts fastball missing, 1-0. Grondin, right on start, now settling in, has seen the batting average from yesterday go up to 362. And fouled away for the first strike, 1-1. One rise ball, 2-1. It's a 2-1. Way high, 3-1. Does Grondin get the green light with the bases loaded? A significant spot here. The 3-1. And ball 4. An RBI as a run comes in to score. It's 1-0. And that one way inside into the batter's box, in fact. That brings up Umera. Starting things off near the same spot as the last one. 1-0. The 1-0. This one making contact for a base hit. 2 runners waved in to score. It's now 3-0. 3-0 your score. An RBI base hit for St. Clair. Just over the range of Benz. Jessica Benz. Again, 3-0 your score now for Cameron Coombs. Down low, 1-0. Coombs has been in this spot in the order for much of the season, around the 7-8 spot. And that one just about hit her, thrown all the way against the dugout. A double steal as a result of the situation. Runners now both in scoring position. And there's some discussion on, was that a hit pitch? A hit by pitch? St. Clair's runners still went regardless as that throw went way high. And now Durham's talking about things, about positioning in the box. See the replay. Didn't hit her. 2-0, 2-1 instead with the strike. The 2-1 swings around, 2-2. St. Clair putting up a good battle to start this game. Popped up. A lot of people calling for it in the grandstands, but it's Taylor who was able to track it. That ends the inning. 3 runs come in for St. Clair. 3-0 Saints after 1. Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor. As we start the top of the second, Jessica Benz, Jaden Bennett, Jocelyn Shelton all due up.
I seen that. I went to
St. Clair at a 1-2-3 start to their game from the rubber in the top of the first inning. Jessica Benz now up.
USF softball play when I was in Florida. Last year,
Starts with a low one, 1-0. Benz above the 500 mark for Durham. 556 on the season. Almost some pop to the bat, swings hard at that one, 1-1.
Yeah.
So I bought 10 hats for them, and I was at the place, and I'm like, everything is the same.
Ben's second on the team in RBIs with 14 this season. As that one goes to the backstop, 2-1.
The embroidery place at Maco's, she's like, oh, same script? I'm like, no. I'm like, put a different on it. Okay. So, yeah,
Looks good.
it's the same hat as
It's the Saints athletic. It's the Saints script logo. Yeah.
well, yeah, it's the same. Whoa, crap, is wrong, man.
On the 2-1. Chop past Murphy at short. In for a base hit.
I like it. I saw you wear it. I didn't know if you.
Jessica Benz gets aboard.
Store gift cards and stuff.
And Durham has its first base runner of the ball game. Here's a look. Murphy just didn't make a play on it. Instead, Durham gets loud. And that brings up Bennett. Also above 500, hitting 517. Homer and 8 RBIs for her. Starts with a strike, 0-1, and the ball backed up that time to Murphy.
I didn't know that. Yeah, how it sticks out. And the ones that
On the 0-1 from Kipper. Fouled away, 0-2. Ticket signs here, 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Kipfer.
Now batting, center fielder number 19, Jocelyn Shelton.
Brings up Jocelyn Shelton. Starts with a bouncer, 1-0. 294 hitter so far for Shelton with 6 RBIs this season.
One out on the board.
1 out in the inning. Runner on. Missing, no, gets the corner. In fact, 1-1. That one goes high. Throw to first. Called safe. Two and one from Kipfer. Contact for a foul ball. 2-2. On the 2-2. Let's go around. Yes. Strike three as she tried to climb the ladder. That brings up Chelsea Oak. Oak getting the 460s this season. Also 8 RBIs. That one was a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, 0-2. Struck through it. 0-2 is the count. Watch that one as stolen base. Jessica Benz taking a base. High drive, left center field. Over the wall, it's gone. And the Durham Lords slam one over the fence, a 2-run shot. It's 3-2. Durham Lords get on the board in this one. They showed some pop in batting practice. They showed some pop in game. More than 210 feet to be able to go to the parking lot. For Oak, that is her first home run this season. That's the 10th for Durham. Up high to start this count, it's Jessica Green. One and 0. To center, but caught. And F8 closes out the top of the frame. Durham strikes back to St. Clair's offense with some hard hitting of their own. Bottom of the second, 3-2 St. Clair.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor. We head to the bottom of the second inning after Durham Lord struck back with 2 runs of their own to St. Clair's 3 the previous inning. Jackson, Murphy, LaFleur due up. Strike things up with a strike is Anaya Jackson. Jackson has played catcher as well this season for St. Clair. Gets a ball this time. 1-1. Jackson hitting .313. That batting average went up after yesterday. Foul back to the screen. 1-2 is your count.
It seems like there's really no real powerhouse teams anywhere this year. Not really. I don't think there's going to be one team that has 100 wins, is there? I don't think so.
On the 1-2. Hard contact Jackson to center, caught. An F8 to Shelton. One gone in the inning. That will bring up Shaylin Murphy. Starts with one high, 1-0. Murphy last time up, a 6-3 ground out. One and 0 Murphy fouls it away, 1-1. On the 1-1. Murphy swings around through it, 1-2. One, two, way high. 2-2. Two and two. Murphy fouls it back, stays 2-2. Murphy trying to keep this count going. Two and two again. This time Murphy goes around, but pops it up for the second out.
Now batting your center fielder, number
P6.
Judy LaFleur.
That will bring up Judy LaFleur. LaFleur walked aboard last time. Starts with one eye. 1-0. Goes for the bunt. Went for the suicide squeeze with it. Hit it foul. 1-1.
Yeah, I called about the 3 King delivered to St. Clair College. Do you mind if can we pick them up instead?
The 1-1. Swing through it. 1-2.
Yeah. How soon do you think they're ready?
On the 1-2, trying to work a bit quicker now. 2-2. Two. Fouled away again. Top of the order, not wanting to back down here for the bottom second. Two and two. And that was a tough location. That's 3-2. On 3-2. Fouled away again. Stays 3-2. Another ball situation. Keep changing out the balls to keep them fresh here. The raindrops have, for the most part, started to slow down. It's one chop to the pitcher. Played by Mikhail bends to first. Got her. A 1-2-3 inning this time. We head to the top of the third inning. Same score we entered the bottom of the second with 3-2 after 2. Some young puppies making their way to the ballpark today as we get set for the top of the third inning on what is a cool and misty day. 3-2, St. Clair still your score as the Durham Lords get ready to come up to the plate. The 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up in Taylor, Hearns, and Clemens, respectively.
Second base, number 4, Emily Taylor.
That brings up Emily Taylor. Saints get themselves fully into position here. Taylor starts with a hearty swing, 0-1. Taylor this season at about 292. Does find a way on base a couple times though, a couple drawn walks and some stolen bases. Down low again, 1-1. One and one, your count. Way inside for a second ball, 2-1. Two one, popped up. Umera gets it. P3 for the first out.
Now batting the catcher number 16, Gracie Hearn.
So with that pop-up, that brings up Gracie Hearns. Full name Grace. Last time up, she had 3 unassisted. Swings around, trying to get an aggressive hit on it. 0-1. Up high, missing. 1-1. Again, 1 out in the inning. And top of this third frame. Trying to go for a bunt. Didn't get it. 1-2. On the 1-2. Missed the corner. 2-2. On the throw, missing. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. On deck is Clemens. This one hit fair and just might have bounced off the glove of Cameron. Couldn't. An E7 on the play. All the way to third goes Hearns on the play. What happened? Yes, it did bounce off the glove. Rare error for an outfielder. That brings up Natalie Clemens. So Clemens, who struck out last time up, has a scoring opportunity for the Lords. Trying to almost run after it to start 0-1. Right now, Kipfer taking her time. Swings around that time, 0-2.
She's very fast. If she puts it on the ground, she's probably going to be good.
And it's going to score a run.
That's why the infield did.
On the 0-2, gets the strike. Strike 3. Kipfer's fourth strikeout of the game, and it comes in a big spot. Bring up Peyton Jones. Let's take a look. And that is a little bit more to the outside. So, Peyton Jones is up. First year player fouls away 0-1. We're still at third. 2 outs in the top of the third inning. That one gets the strike. 0-2.
I can confidently say from this seat.
On the 0-2, thought about going around on the bouncer, doesn't. 1-2. One and two. Upstairs, 2-2. Two and two, high drive, left field, back it goes, and that one's gone. A 2-run home run for Peyton Jones. The Durham Lords take the lead. It's 4-3. Peyton Jones picks up home run number 5. And the Durham Power Bats once again showing their stuff. Clearly out of the ballpark, Peyton Jones takes the lead in Ontario for home runs with that one. Now to the plate, Jessica Benz. Last time Jessica came up, adds that 556 with a single. Bit tight that one, 1-1. On the 1-1, fouls it, and the bat goes flying. That scared things a little bit as a new bat comes in. What way did that go? And hello, third base coach. Here, have my bat. One and two to the count. 1-2. Popped up. Look out, press box. Just missed it. Stays 1-2. Now they're calling for a towel for the bat. Ben's one of those who does not wear gloves. On the 1-2. Chop to Murphy. Throw over to Umera. Trying to slide in. Out. One hit in the inning. And the Durham Lords use all their power prowess to get out in front. Your score heading to the bottom of the third inning. It's 4-3 Durham.
Head on over to the Zeppelin Tennis Center. Saints Cafe.
Welcome back, everyone, to St. Clair College. As we head to the bottom of the frame. Durham taking the lead via their power prowess with Peyton Jones. And now that brings up Ashley Marchand for to start off the St. Clair bottom third. She tries to show off some power. It's fly out power. Flies out to Clemens for the first out.
Kirsten Kipper.
First out of the inning already. And that's going to bring in Kipfer.
Okay, now I got it. That's what I was wondering. I thought you guys do every single time.
So far, just one hit for St. Clair. That one's in the dirt, 1-0. Kipfer did walk last time by.
Oh, it's all sports. And what was the reason for the
Way high, 2-0. For Kipfer. Hitters count. Left field. This one does get over Clemens. Kipfer gets to second on the double and a dive. That time by Taylor to be able to keep it in the infield. That one bounced around that time. And what a dive to prevent that from rolling away further. Brooke Cameron now up with one in scoring position. Starts with one to the backstop. Kipfer advances to third. Cameron bounces its way to Green. Throw over to Jones. Gets the 5-3. Second out.
number 17, Reese Grandin.
So a simple chopper with the corners being played tightly in the first place. And that is going to bring up Reese Grandin. Grandin walk and an RBI last time. Starts with one fastball, 1-0. One and 0, jumped up the middle to the pitcher, and that retires the side. Kipper gets aboard, but no chance to score it. 4-3, your score. You're watching We Digital as we head to the top of the inning. Let's take a look at the OCAA standings with this break. Let's talk about the Durham Lords. Perfect on their season so far. It has been stellar sailing for them. Now, an interesting tweak now for that third place spot. Remember, yesterday, one of the games postponed due to the weather. It's going to be attempted to be rescheduled for a later date. But St. Clair does have the advantage over Conestoga for now in the standings. See if that ends up coming into play throughout this next week on that seeding. Keep in mind, Humber also in the main spots. Currently, the players discussing things as Kipfer warms up to the top of the fourth inning. Due up this inning, Bennett, Shelton, Oak. All of them expected to be tough outs, especially with the Chelsea Oak homer last time out.
It's not like I've already scored them, so I'm sure they're gonna realize it's oh shoot. Leading off, the designated player number 29, Jaden Bennett.
Coming up to the plate now, Jaden Bennett. Struck out last time, the DP did.
Let us get through this weekend. Start that process on Monday.
Starts with one way out, 1-0. Goes around this time, 1-1. And 1-1 trying to get the same spot. Got it. 1-2.
He's very generous on that.
Sure is.
Back around, one strike.
No, there's two strikes.
Fouled away. Keeps the count going.
Strike and the check swing is a strike.
No, it wasn't a strike, but he called it.
Yeah.
Penn is warming up. Dana Juarez preparing. Juarez expected to be the starter for the second game later, regardless. They are known for trying to back each other up, so to speak, in these types of games. 1-2. Fouled away. Stays 1-2.
Knows that today. When you live out there, they're going to move it out there even farther. And the batter doesn't know what to expect. I still like jamming a drill like this. When you're carrying a few extra pounds, it's hard to get to that pitch right on your belt.
The 1-2 way outside, 2-2.
Where's your tennis racket?
Figured on a monsoon over the weekend, the bees would take the weekend off.
Taking some time here for another ball.
Man's got to get back to work.
He's out in the field again, no helmet.
Trying to make sure there is no issues throwing the ball here. Two and two. Swings and misses for the strikeout. And Bennett sat down on strikes. That's going to bring up Shelton.
Center fielder number 19, Jocelyn Shelton.
Jocelyn Shelton last time a part of the strikeouts in the second inning. Way low, 1-0.
That's it, walking out.
And now this time they're going to walk the ball out for some fresh ones.
Oh, the pitcher drops it.
Well, that effort to drive the ball lasted for so long. They'll do it again.
Oh, there's action in the Durham bullpen.
Same player, too. Oh, way to piss him off, Daddy.
Clearing motion popping up now, possibly for both pens. Popped up. Blows to the edge of the infield for the out.
Now batting right fielder.
Coombs on the play.
Not during a play.
It's 2 gone. Now, Chelsea Oak is up. And remember the last time Oak came up, she powered one over the fence. It's time for her. It was a 2-run home run that started Durham scoring. As that one goes and bounces away. One and 0 the count.
There's any others.
Drawing to the ball, also important, 1-0. This time, didn't get the strike that time. 2-0. The 2-0. A little bit higher, but got the location this time for the umpire. 2-1. On the 2-1. Oak in for a base hit. Jackson gets to it as that's a single with 2 outs in the inning.
Get green.
Good swing from Oak. Well over the head of Umera. That's going to bring up Jessica Green.
Let's end it right here, bro.
Starts with one up way high. 1-0. One and 0, popped up, but just out of playable range. 1-1. One this time, fair. And this time, drop. Called fair as that one's knocked out foul off the glove. And an RBI double on the play.
Base number 4, Emily Taylor.
Had spread a long ways out for that one, but this time no squeeze on it by Cameron. Doug Wiseman trying to appeal that it was foul, but as seen on the replay, that bounced off Cameron's glove fair. 5-3 now your score. Emily Taylor now up. Taylor starts with 1 in the dirt. 1-0. 1-0 is the count. One and 0 again, same spot for the roll. 2-0. Kipper starting to struggle with grip again. On the 2-0. This one called up high. 3-0. Three and 0 this time, right center field, extra bases. Taylor scores another. It's 6-3.
The catcher, number 16.
Back-to-back doubles now for Durham. And the Durham Lords showing why they're number 1 in the province this season, with how they've been able to hit the ball up and down the order. This time these two had met. It was a 5-3 win for Durham. A lot more runs starting to pop up here. Outside to start this time for Hearns. Hearns, one of the hitless players today, 0 for 2. Foul back, 1-1. One just over the glove of Murphy. All the way to the wall. That goes for extra bases. And our run comes in to score. It bounces off Coombs. It's a triple. An RBI triple for Hearns.
Natalie Clemens.
Look at the replays once more. A lot of time to cross the plate there, but had to hustle for the triple. And now there's a conference up on the rubber. Players look at the conference, try and get Kipfer settled down here. One more out and she gets out of this. That brings up Clemens. Starts with one low again, 1-0. One and 0 again outside, 2-0.
Yeah, first two batters right.
Hitters count here for Clemens. And it stays a hitters count, 3-0. On the 3-0. And that walks aboard Clemens. A rally has built up here with 2 outs in the inning.
Base number 13, Peyton Jones.
Peyton Jones, who hit a home run last inning, now with a great opportunity to swing here. Jones 1 for 2 with that 2-run shot. Starts one tight inside, 1-0. 1-0 is the count for Jones. Got strike call, 1-1. The setup from Kipfer. Raised foot, 2-1. Again, tight inside. On the 2-1, Kipfer sets up here. Rice ball misses, 3-1. Kipfer trying to force a battle, 3-1. Hit fair to left field. Another Durham run comes in. It's 8-3.
Probably scored a hit. It was a rocket. Shortstop,
Single RBI
Jessica.
is the scoring. That was a hot shot off of Grondon. Station to station go the runners this time. Hitter number 9 this inning up, it's Jessica Benz. Benz starts off with one foul, 0-1. Last time for Benz, a 1-2 inning outing so far, but a single back in the second. Grounded out last time up. This one chopped to Murphy. Takes the force to Grondon. And that retires the side. So the Durham Lords score 4 this inning. They've got 8 hits so far against St. Clair. St. Clair Saints offense looking to try and find what got them 19 runs yesterday. We enter the bottom 4th after this break here on We Digital.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to winter. It's time for the bottom of the 4th. About halfway through as Durham leads by 5. Camaro leads things off here with the foul ball, 0-1. An RBI single last time up for O'Mara in the first inning. She'll have Coombs and Jackson behind her. The 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. Upstairs again, 2-1. Rise ball again, way high. 3-1. Three and one. Swing and a miss. Full count. 3-2. Coombs on deck. The 3-2. Walks aboard Umera.
Now batting. Second base, number 12.
That brings up the second baseman, Cameron Coombs. Rise ball again, 1-0. It's one hit in foul territory, 2 foul, as there's the Durham pen preparing with the 1-1 count. Runner at first, nobody out bottom of the fourth. Gets the low strike, 1-2. On the 1-2, chopped foul to stay that way. 1-2, take 2. That one to the backstop to allow the runner to advance. 2-2. Two and two, swings at a high one. To right, it drops. Nearly bounces by a couple as that goes to the dugout. It's a single and an advance run on the bounce. So, Coombs on the bounce, moves to second. Runners both in scoring position now. Second and third. So with that, that's going to bring up Zaniah Jackson. And it looks like another conference because something here. Looks like they're going to let her keep the ball.
He's doing it like he loves it.
No, he doesn't love it.
Trying to kill 2 with 1 ass.
Now to the plate is Jackson. Jackson last time flew out. Starts with a strike, 0-1.
Almost went full 2 birds with 1 hat there.
Nobody out in the inning yet. Sankor wanting to claw back some runs. Jackson to left. Clemens gets it, and no advance. An F7.
Shortstop number 28,
First out of the inning.
Murphy.
That brings up Shaylin Murphy. Murphy still looking for a first hit today. Ground out and a pop-up so far for Shaylin. Upstairs missing. 1-0. That one watched 2-0. Gets strike this time, 2-1.
Big hit here, it's going to make it interesting. Sure will.
2-1. Gets another strike, 2-2. Tough location.
Great frame job by the catcher.
On the 2-2. Way upstairs, 3-2. Judy LaFleur on deck. Murphy, playable in the infield. Catch made by the shortstop and bends.
Judy LaFleur.
And that brings up Judy LaFleur with 2 gone. LaFleur so far 0 for 1 with a walk. Starting things off with a ball, 1-0. Upstairs again, same spot, 2-0. Two and 0 turns to a strike, 2-1. Two and 1 high, 3-1. Never stop here as currently sort things out here. 3-1 the count. There is an empty base if needed for Durham. They swing at it to left and hit foul into the meshing. 3-2. Chopped over to third. Green makes through first, goes all the way out towards the fence. Both runners come in to score. It is 8-5.
One RBI, and the other run scores on the air.
So a single, an RBI, and an error all in the same sequence.
Now batting your catcher number 26, Ashley.
And now that will bring up Marchand with St. Clair trimming down the gap.
It'll be interesting to see the 2 out. They're probably going to be sending Judy.
We scored 2 there, right?
Yeah, 2.
This one starts off the count with a stolen base. One up high, 1-0. And we do have a player down from the slide.
Shortstop. Nice thing.
That was with contact with Jessica Green. We have an injury stoppage as a result here. Train staff's currently checking on the player down from the slide.
Really good. Better than last year.
I'd say we're on
Take a
the
look.
same pace. I think we're a different team, though. We play defense now, and we struggle offensively. Last year, we just score 100 points and hope for the best.
Okay.
So I'm excited for it.
That
Yeah,
did
should make a run.
appear to be initial contact. Not
Yeah,
sure.
We did
But
exhibition game with the quarters
we
thing.
do have a
They
stoppage.
beat us by 2. We dominated the fourth quarter, but they played 7 games. That was our first time together as a team doing anything. So we had like our sets and stuff were sloppy, but like we're already better than them without any work really. So
Bit of a tough angle, and still, should correct myself, Jessica Benz on the play. Does get up.
starting to change. And Laurier beat Humber on a tip-in buzzer beater. So yeah, Humber's gonna beat them.
So, Marchand gets ready here at the plate now after that. No change. Out there for the infield. Runner at second.
We need Mazza to do. Beat Mazza this year. He's working his free throw all summer with us, and it's gotten to
Marchand looking for some signs before they get going here. And
Didn't know the count.
they
One ball.
wanted to make sure on the count before they started. It's 1-0 the count. Gets strike there, 1-1. Upstairs again, 2-1. On the 2-1. Upstairs yet again, missing again. 3-1. On deck is Kipper. That one rolls to the backstop. Ball forward and a runner advances to third. So runners at the corners. Tying run at the plate. And the towel has returned. So has a conference with Michaela Benz. Benz done for the day. We do have a change. This is Morgan Salter, one of the team's fourth-year veterans, one of the team's top pitchers for a couple seasons now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Morgan Salter,
number 40.
so far this season, 5 appearances, 4 of them via starts for 22 innings of work. Seen 16 hits allowed, 5 earned runs allowed all season on 8 total. But 35 strikeouts. She does not walk often either. Just 2 walks coming into today for Salter. Durham rely upon the pitcher with an ERA of 1.59. One of the best on the team. To keep this from getting any higher from St. Clair's scoring sheet. She has Kirsten Kipfer, the opposing pitcher, to face off. Brooke Cameron, if Kipfer does find a way aboard with 2 outs, is on deck.
Let's see. No, 4 hits is right.
And it looks like we're just about set to go.
They got Murphy pitch running at first.
They've put Shaylin Murphy as a courtesy runner at first. Starting things off with the strike, 0-1 for Kipfer.
Emergency runner at first base.
Kipfer has had a double so far this day. Also walked in the first. Murphy goes. No throw. Both runners in scoring position on the 1-1. 1-1 the count. Salter sets the 1-1. Goes up high again, 2-1. 2-1. Another one too high. 3-1. Three and one. And misses to load the bases. Just her third walk this season. And Brooke Cameron in a very big spot here can close this gap up with one good swing. She's 0 for 2 so far today. Struck out in the first, grounded out last inning. Upstairs to begin, 1-0.
Yeah, everybody stayed in. Yeah, the throw was this way. It was her bags of shit coming with the ball.
Judy was sliding in, and she just caught her foot.
1-0, upstairs again, still trying to get high strikes, didn't get it, 2-0.
That's what they're knocking the pass.
Hitter's count for Cameron, doesn't go around again, 3-0.
Record, but it depends who you're pitching against. Like, she hasn't pitched against St. Clair, but she hasn't pitched against Humber.
And if you're scoring at 10 runs, you can give up a few extra.
On the 3-0. And that walks in a run.
Now batting third base, number 17.
8-6 now your score.
Grande.
Cameron gets aboard. That will bring up Reese Grondin. Reese Grondin so far today walked a runner in and grounded out to the pitcher. Starts with a strike, now gets the location she wants, 0-1. And one down low, 1-1.
Well, your students over there are making a lot of noise. You're doing a good job.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Way up, 2-1. Two and one, Grondin fouls it off the meshing, 2-2.
I thought I heard one or two. Not from over there. There's someone down in here.
Salter set for the rubber, the 2-2. Tries to go very off speed on it, couldn't get it to drop in. 3-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, here we go. And it's too low again. Salter couldn't get it in the zone. 2 runs have been walked in since Salter's been brought in. St. Clair with a chance to tie, down by just 1. And the crowd getting loud for Umera. Last time up this inning she walked. Starts things off down low and missing, inside 1-0. Mara had an RBI single as part of the start of the game rally in the first inning. That one she backed away from and towards the top of the zone, 1-1. Try to work faster, Salter bounces around, 2-1. Nara watches the 2-1, gets the strike called on her, 2-2. Trying to get out of it is Salter. Down the right field line and foul to the parking lot. And the pen is warming up already for Durham again. Hannah Oak has been shuffled into the pen. On the 2-2, time called. The 2-2. And the count is loaded. It's 3-2. The 3-2. Foul back, hits the screen into the grandstand.
Oh man, Doug is living that. Look right now.
She's not running.
She didn't go, and he's like, you get, I knew exactly what he said. He said, you got
Expect the runners to go here. One of the runners didn't go previous. There go the runners. Chop ball, force out at second. And St. Clair scores 4 in the inning. 2 walked home. It's 8-7. How about that? 90 minutes of softball action, and it has been a thriller in Windsor. More after this here on We Digital. New pitcher in for St. Clair, Dana Juarez. Comes in for the top of the 5th inning, but having a much different scenario to join in on compared to when she first would have been warming up. Juarez has been one of the stronger rookies this season in the OCAA. And this season has been top of the pitching order. So far, 11 games, 6 starts, a 4-2 record in that, 33 strikeouts with 11 walks, an ERA of 2.72, the best on the squad so far. 31 hits, even to Kipfer coming into today as well.
right field's different.
And Juarez faced the heart of the order, in fact, the middle of the order, should say. 5, 6, and 7 due up.
Leading off for the Lords, number 29, the
Designated player, Jaden Bennett. Lead things off here. Down low to start. 1-0.
Now playing left field for your Saints, number 22, Ireland Chewy.
Ireland Tui has been moved to left field for Cameron.
22 for 9.
Starts things off with a base hit this inning. And that is Bennett's first hit of the day after starting with 2 strikeouts. That one rolled all the way out to right where there's been a change as well. That's Kipfer. Understanding in right. And now, looks like the Lords looking to confirm things on their lineup cards. Again, it's Shelton still waiting to go in. Pinch runner brought in. This is Vanessa coming on in. Vanessa Ning
Your attention, please.
from Rochester, New York.
Lords number 5, Vanessa Ning.
So with a runner at first and a pinch runner in a tight ball game, this is Shelton. And to the backstop. The pinch runner moves up to second, just like that. And now moves to third as they are having troubles getting into Juarez.
I would say E2.
Here at E2 possibly here as it's 1-0 on the count. Now runner at third.
It's just so difficult to get a switch. You have to report things. It's in the rules. So you know what happens straight up pitch.
I don't know.
In for a strike, 1-1.
The pinch run, I don't know if she's staying in the game though. Could be a re-entry when they go back.
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't know. Because it's the DP, so.
Signal comes through on the 1-1 for Juarez. Should bump for a moment, but that goes the backstop. Durham scores a run. It's 9-7. Pass ball is the call. Reason, bye-bye. And a low run. And Doug Wiseman already coming up to try and calm things down after what's been a flurry of runs all game. It's been all offense all the time, it feels like, in this game so far. Looking around at the conditions as we get set for this one. So, that being said, Shelton's still at the plate. It's still a 2-1 count. Chelsea Oak on deck. The 2-1 after the timeout call. And that one bounces around, 3-1. A new ball brought in for Juarez.
It's just the runner and it is a planned re-entry. But we will report it when it happens.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Just come to the back.
And that walks aboard Shelton.
Highlighting right fielder number 21, Chelsea Oak.
The other part of this is
Chelsea Oak now coming to the plate. And Oak so far, 2 for 2. A home run and a single so far. Goes upstairs the fastball, 1-0. One and 0 to the backstop, and again a runner advances. 2-0, make it 3-0. On the 3-0, it's now 4-0. It's a walk. 2 straight.
Third base, number 2, Jessica Green.
That brings up Jessica Green. Going for the bunt. Juarez takes the out at first. And a sacrifice bunt gets the first out of the inning. But both runners advance to scoring position with the choice. Brings up Emily Taylor.
Yeah, catcher.
Starting things off with a strike this time, 0-1. Again, 1 out in the inning. And that's going outside that time, 1-1. On the 1-1. Chopped over to Murphy. Looks around, throws to first. Gets the 6-3 for the second out. Runners don't advance. Solid play there. Murphy looks right, quickly throws left. That brings up Hearns. And that nearly hits her in the face. Having to back up a bit there. Hearns, last time up, hit an RBI triple. 1-0 the count. On the 1-0. Swing and miss, 1-1.
I get to say it.
1-1. Upstairs, 2-1.
Yeah, some people bare their souls again, too.
Oh, totally. I just watched the Menendez Brothers documentary on Netflix, and I didn't know that before they got into real big trouble. They used to do the same thing because they were all rich.
2-1, too low below the knees this time. 3-1.
So they knew when their friends were going on vacation, they brought their own friends because they knew they weren't home. That's what they did.
3-1, your count.
Jewelry, pocket, make much money. And they were loaded. They didn't need to do it. It's just, no, but they,
3-1 over her head. And the runners taking their time to get into position here with the bases loaded.
Part of what you like to do is like to throw it across your body.
yeah.
But I've seen it, it's not necessarily very successful.
So Hearns at first as Clemens is at home. Starts foul. 0-1. Clemens today. No hits, but a couple strikeouts and a walk.
Clown show, yeah. Train that car show.
can't believe they're still that wet. It hasn't been raining forever.
On the 0-1. Makes it 1-1 as that one hits the dirt. Everything tapping into that very wet AstroTurf / artificial turf. More fresh balls being brought in. One and one. Chops it down the line. Played. And called out. Or is that a foul? I believe it's foul. It was played in a tight spot. Take a look. And yeah, picked up in foul territory. 1-2 should be count here. 1-2. This one is playable. Takes 3 unassisted. Durham adds another run. They've scored runs in 4 consecutive innings. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. You're watching We Digital.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor.
Junior Saints.
Scoring, it's been high all day so far. 9-7 in what may end up being more than 2.5 hours of softball in one game alone. By the time you clock this, each inning's been bringing base runner after base runner after base runner after base runner after run after run. But now we head to this bottom 5th. But the 8, 9, and 1 hitters do up. Coombs, the spot originally taken by Jackson and Murphy. Coombs now up to the plate. So far, a single and a pop-up. Starts with a strike, 0-1. On the 0-1, Coombs, played by Benz. Throw over to Jones, gets the 6-3. Quick first out to the inning this time. That will bring up Dana Juarez. Here's a look at the replay. That one starts outside for Juarez. His first at bat of the day, 1-0. Juarez, a 300 hitter. She's played 8 RBIs for her this season. 1-0. Juarez drips out. 1-1 as that finds itself a new place to live.
This isn't new.
They're going to have 15 travel coach travel for the junior basketball team.
1-1. Chopped fair. Green played No. Jones can't get it off the bounce. At E5.
Number 28,
Is Devin still coaching?
An error allows Juarez to reach.
The senior team?
No, Falcon's doing senior girls because his daughter, but I still think he does it for the boys too.
Okay, but then the senior boys coach will be that guy that was your dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, that will bring up Murphy.
Yeah, I heard. Where's he going? Holy Names?
No,
Starting things off 1-0.
Thing. I heard about this.
Come on, Shay, you're due.
I don't know.
You're due.
Again, Murphy is the one at the plate, but Murphy, regardless, is 0 for 3. Down low,
That's what they're trying
2-0.
to They're trying to become Trevor. They're bringing kids from all over the globe.
Where are they getting the money from?
Donors.
You know what costs to go to school? Yeah, no, but the kid that's going there, I know the thing.
But 2-0.
It's donors. It's these donors that
Murphy bounces it off of Green's glove. 2 runners aboard.
Number 18, Judy LaFleur. Yeah, Zave's dad also.
And no sign yet on what the call is going to be here.
I'm not going to hold it against you. I appreciate you calling.
That one bounced right off the glove with some velocity.
is a little undecided on what to do. The biggest waste now is because I don't think there's going to be a Kennedy prep next year for senior.
And the pen's warming up outside the pen. Because someone's warming up
This is it.
for batting in the pen.
Last year.
Starting things off in the zone, Judy LaFleur, 0-1.
With the hopes of playing. With the hopes of playing prep, Siddiqui goes there and now misses out on a chance to play with his brother in high school because nothing.
Strike 2, LaFleur with a second strike to her count.
There's kids though that went there for junior that could play prep eventually and now they're playing prep.
0-2. Swings and misses for strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning to bring up Ashley Marchand.
Come on, Ashley. Good one.
See them practicing at the
12
workout.
It's a money grab. And anyone can make a team.
Sees contact, but hit straight to Oak. Size retired. Sancor can't strike back in the bottom of the 5th. They still trail 9-7. Durham up top. You're watching We Digital as we head to the top of the 6th. Hello again, and welcome to the top of the 6th inning, where Durham leads 9-7 over the St. Clair Saints here on We Digital. Just Prince with you as the St. Clair Saints look to keep it closely knotted. Durham looking to blow this game wide open yet again. Remember, there is a second game after this one here today. Be sure to tune in for that one. That will be about at least 30 minutes after the completion of this game. So Peyton Jones to lead things off this inning, who is 2 for 3. Home run, single RBI situation. Starting off with a strike 0-1. The 0-1 popped up and quickly caught by Coombs.
Big 6'5", terrified outside of a B.
Well, that didn't bother me.
No, that's what it.
Now batting shortstop number 8, Jessica Ben.
That brings up Jessica Benz. Benz, 1 for 3 days so far. Swings and misses, 0-1.
We jinxed it, eh? We said it would be faster because it's been
16 runs, man. Yeah. You just said scoring double-digit runs. It takes forever. And walks up.
On the 0-1. Thought about swinging around, got the strike call, 0-2.
It's just an inch. Inch away.
0-2. This one popped up for a P3.
Now batting the designated.
Mara making the catch.
Here comes that re-entry.
And this is going to bring him Bennett.
Still says 29's coming.
It looks like it's confirming a re-entry here. This was a pinch runner initially.
Re-entry.
Bennett starts off watching 1-0. On the 1-0. Juarez hits her. The inning continues as a result there. Hit the body on her that time.
Number 19, Jocelyn Shelton.
No, I don't think they can pinch run for her.
That brings up Shelton.
Well, they could, but she'd be out of the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. More towards near the wrist area. So that will bring up Shelton. A walk, a strikeout, and a pop-up so far. That one low and outside, 1-0.
No wild
1-0 is the count. The 1-0 to the backstop. And once again, a runner advances on a pass ball.
I got that as a wall. Oh, do you? It was fine.
Now they're talking wild pitch on that one. 2-0.
Once it gets outside the catcher's box, like the two inside batter's box lines, I'm like, that's wild pitch.
2-0 makes a loud sound, but pops it up mile high to Murphy. And that retires the side. No hits, no runs, no errors, a runner left aboard. Heading to the bottom of the 6th, St. Clair still trails by 2. Welcome back, everyone, to the ball game as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. High scoring all throughout this one. Kipfer, Tui, Grondin due up. Kirsten Kipfer set to lead this order off. So far, 2 walks and a double for one-time pitcher. Starts with a strike, 0-1.
17 less. You're killing them.
It looks like Cameron may be coming back in after initially being Tui in the outfield. Watched for a 1-1 count.
Yeah, but he's on the sideline right now, running around, but they're not putting him back in. They're riding with Flacco. Because Flacco's like 7 for 6 with a touchdown. Or 6 for 7 with a touchdown.
7 for 6, that's a good game.
It's more than 100.
He's pouring on for the next game.
On the 1-1. Popped up, foul, 1-2. The 1-2 goes outside, 2-2. Nobody out. First batter in the bottom of the 6th inning. St. Clair trails by 2. Kipfer hits it foul. That one will become a plant. 2-2 still. This time a low one. Played 2 bends for the out.
Now batting.
That brings up Brooke Cameron. Cameron pops up to start, 0-1. The 0-1 makes contact to left center and tracked down by Shilton.
Now batting your third base, number 17.
That brings up Reese Grondin.
Yeah.
Reese Grondin, 2 walks for RBIs today. Starts with the ball, 1-0. That one goes outside again, 2-0. 2-0, the count. Swings aggressive at that one, 2-1. Two and one makes contact to third base. Green. And again bounces it. That's the second E5 in as many innings. Two times it's just hippity hopped it, trying to get it to Jones. And now that's going to bring up Mera. Mira to right. Back it up is Oak. Back it goes. Short of the wall. Bounces off of Oak. Waved around is Grondin. Umera stretches it to a triple. And the St. Clair Saints get within one. St. Clair takes advantage of the error. That one got everybody standing. A chance that could have went all the way out. Instead, it goes 207 feet. And now that brings up Cameron Coombs. Starts with a strike 0-1. Coombs so far 1 for 3 with a single. That in for strike 2. Way out, 1-2. On the 1-2, reaches one low and in, fouled it away.
It's like in the catcher's mitt.
One and two. Coombs, right center field, but tracked down by Shilton. And the St. Clair Saints trim the gap to 1. After 6, 9-8, we head to the 7th now.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't.
Hello again. Welcome back again. Top of the 7th, 9-8. For the 2 hours of softball in one game alone, neither side has backed down. Neither side has let off the gas offensively. And now we'll see what happens with the 7th. Oak, Green, Taylor, all due up. Looks like we're set to get back underway.
Leading off right field, number 21, Chelsea Oak. I thought it was a Pete, then I checked.
So far today is that one's fouled back for strike 0-1. Chelsea Oak was able to strike one over the fence back in the 2nd. She's got 2 hits and a walk today. The 0-1 outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Did they go around? No, they did not. Held back that time by Oak.
I'm not an official. I'm not neutral. That's right. Hey, your job is to get people excited, man.
2-1. That one outside, 3-1.
Crossfire thing, I don't see it working.
My thing is, why don't you start on the opposite side of the rubber and then you mix it in whenever you
Well,
change
I
it?
know McKenna, when she threw a curveball, she would basically do that.
Hitters count here for Oak. Got a strike, 3-2.
You gotta get this girl. You do not need a lead-off runner.
The payoff pitch. Strike 3. Juarez gets the strikeout.
Third base number 2, Jessica Green.
It's her first entering the ball game. That brings up Green.
You got some research over there for all their colorful contracts.
Strikes out for the strike, 0-1.
Yeah, one on.
Must have found something on her Instagram page where she's with the Lambo.
Down the line, in for extra bases. Green on the swing, and now it's looped back. That landed inside the line. Let's take a look at this. That landed inside the line.
No.
And instead, somebody called it foul.
No, it's like
Take a look.
she might not be there.
So you're on the line or to the left of the line. Try this one more time here. Yeah, on top of the line. Well, either way, it's 0-2.
Yeah, from my eye, it looked great. Oh, yeah.
0-2. Off speed, missed it. 1-2.
I'll get my staff on that. Guys, take some streaks. Just chalk and just start going. The guy who's doing the lines on this field is immaculate. They look great every single game.
1-2 down the line to right. And this time it's playable by Kipfer.
Now batting second base number 4, Emily Taylor.
That brings up Emily Taylor. Taylor looks to keep the inning going here after getting a double for RBIs last time. And this was popped up. Kipfer back-to-back plays on back-to-back pitches. And we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Your score after 6.5 innings. 9 for Durham, 8 for St. Clair. You're watching We Did It All.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
A new pitcher coming on in. It's Hannah Oak coming in for her 3rd appearance this season. For Oak, 2 innings appeared in previously, yet to allow a run, just 1 strikeout. And she'll be the one depended upon to get the save for the Lords in a big spot for St. Clair's order. The 9 1-2 hitters are all due up to lead things off this fray.
Saints, the pitcher number 2, Dana
Dana Juarez comes on up after some solid pitching. Last time up, she reached via error. Started with the strike, 0-1.
I always thought this girl throws a spin ball.
0-1 is the count. The 0-1 chopped to short, played by Benz. Throw over to Jones, gets the out.
Now batting your shortstop, number 28, Shaylin Murphy.
So a slide there from Juarez, trying to stretch it down. But instead, it's going to be Shaylin Murphy up with 1 out in the inning. And Murphy last time did reach for the first time all game. Starts with a strike, top corner, 0-1. Murphy to Oak. And Oak makes the quick throw, 2 gone.
Center field, number 18, Judy.
And St. Clair's down to its final strike. That sets up Judy LaFleur.
That's right, it does kind of celebrate.
LaFleur shows bunt to start, pulls back in time. And so far, LaFleur 1 for 3. RBI single. On the 1-0. This one hit fair. Green makes the throw, and the Durham Lords are 17-0. Your final score, Durham 9, St. Clair 8.
Folks,
Game 2 tentatively start in 30 minutes as St. Clair can't capitalize. The Saints drop this one. Durham stays undefeated. We'll take a break. Game 2 in 30 minutes. We'll see you then here on We Digital.